was 17 years old in 1836 when I married handsome first lieutenant William Catton. He was 9 years my senior. Now, if I were to tell the story of my husband William, it would be of tragedy and triumph. For as an officer and a career soldier, he met with many battles, and that gave him some illness and some injury that he suffered. But he also had many victories which gave him relief.
I was invited to go to Hazelwood. There was a tea there, and some of you may have been at that tea. Anyway, I was at the tea because it was in recognition of the 100-year anniversary of Prohibition, the Volstead Act, Amendment 18th to our Constitution. Well, I, of course, spoke for Prohibition. The person that was arch enemy, let's use that. No, the argument in which if you give women the ballot, they can get
He wanted some good land, so we settled in near St. Cloud, Minnesota. The land was good, he could farm it and get some good crops. I was born in 1870, the 7th of 10 children. And we had a good family life. It was hard. We weren't rich or anything, but we had a good family life. All of us got together, although being number 7 out of 10.
Ball, not libel. I was born about 180 years ago on a small farm outside of Prague, what is now Czechoslovakia, which is somewhere between Germany and Russia. I was about 12 years old, and we were dirt poor farmers, and we were right on the border of Germany, and I had a mom and dad and 2 brothers and a sister, and nobody in our family was doing very well. Nobody in our town was doing very well. So a lot of political turmoil, a lot of things were changing. All we know is that we didn't own our land, and we didn't look like we were going to survive. So one day my dad brought home this newspaper, and it said, "Come to Wisconsin, America. They got more farms than farmers, and you can get land for $1.25 an acre, and you can become a citizen by living there for just 1 year." So,
rain afternoon to tell you about some of the tragedy, or one of the big tragedies in my life, and also a lot of the triumphs in my life. I was born in what is now Germany, over in the old world, in 1830. And my father actually was a gardener on a large estate for one of the counts in our area. And I didn't quite like living that lifestyle of having to be a servant. So about the age of 12 or 13, my father brought me onto the blacksmith shop in our little village, and I became a blacksmith apprentice. Are there any
sun routine going on? As you heard about from my father, 1871, the Great Fire destroyed business, our home. So our family moved here to Green Bay when I was 13 years old. I started working for my father in his wagon shop, but I also became involved in the community. In particular, I became a volunteer firefighter with the volunteer Green Bay Fire Department. And my dad was the chief. So I've got this guy born in Prussia who's my father, my boss at work, and the boss at the fire department. Think how well that went over. Knobbenbacher. He's on his good behavior.
Okay.
Get ready.
I'm interested in your projects. However, before we do that, please allow me to tell you about myself and the Pere Construction Company. And then we can see if we're a good fit for your particular project. Now, I'm dressed like this because I am Louis Pere. And you see, he's quite a large man, so I purposely put on the sweaters and a bigger jacket so I could bulk up a little. Now, I was born in Namur province, which is just north of Brussels, Belgium.
Ooh.
And my date of birth is January 17, 1862. I received all of my schooling and training as a mason in my native country of Belgium. I actually followed my father's footsteps or path, as he too was a mason contractor. Now in 1886, at the age of 24, I immigrated to the U.S. And my first work opportunity was as a mason foreman in the iron mines at Marquette, Michigan. And I did this for 4 years. Then in 1890, I moved my family down here to Green Bay to start my own mason construction business. And I operated it under the name of Louis Pere. Now in 1911,